Hey everybody, welcome back. We are in what is eventually going to be the engine shop, but right now it's just the overflow shop. Cutting up some insulation for the cooler, and I'm putting Matt's parts in here. I think you can get an idea of the color with a little bit of sunlight beaming in on it. It's always different in the camera than it is in the sunlight, but hopefully you can get an idea. And I've got the little parts in here. There's a snowblower Jeep under the cover. And now I got to get the body in here, and we'll go do that next. Okay guys, we're set up with the rollback truck, and we're ready to pull the body onto it. And when I built the paint booth on a trailer, a lot of guys thought I was crazy. I got a lot of bad comments about how stupid I was, that you can't get things in and out of there. And I was going to build another roof structure over this one and put a lift out here and lift things up. But then the rollback truck came along, and I think it's much easier. You can see I've got it tilted here. And it goes just under my deck. There's the body. And you know, it works out nice being on a trailer for my fans. It just works out nice because I can move it if I need to. But like I said, I got a lot of grief. And trouble is, there's just no visionaries, I guess, left out there. You know, nobody could think outside the box. But as you can see from in the booth, body came out real nice. As you can see, we got the winch ready to go. We'll put a strap on here, and being a one-man show, it's really the easiest way I could figure out how to do stuff like this. So we'll just make it happen. And maybe all you guys that emailed me directly and told me what an idiot I was, maybe you'll see how with just a simple truck everything works out just fine. So let's make it happen. Okay, now these wheels seem to have a mind of their own. They've had so many bodies on it, there's so much paint stuck in there, and I've sandblasted bodies on this rotisserie rig, so they are a little sticky, and we may have to reposition a couple times, but I'm going to try and get them started straight and hope for the best. Okay guys, all the parts are in, and I think you can see what I mean by how it'd be nice to have a helper one of these days. Over the past, probably month and a half, I tried a couple guys. One guy was pretty skilled, but he didn't last long. Paid him real well, but he didn't like the work. And then I found a guy who knew absolutely nothing, and paid him okay, but again, he did not like the work. It's hard for me to understand because I can't imagine not liking this kind of stuff, but plenty of people out there don't. So we're shifting gears a little bit and come to the realization that there just isn't anybody out there, because I've tried a bunch of different people at different times. So just going to take less work in and try and get things done quicker than I have been. Going to try and get Matt's Jeep finished up. Joey's engine is just about coming into the home stretch, and I've got Hal's engine ready to press the guides in, and we're just going to scale back a little bit and concentrate on projects that are in the shop right now. Try and get those finished up. Oh, there's a 47 Harley sidecar fender. Had to do a little patchwork to it. It's all sandblasted. Had a split right there. So things are happening. Like I say, I can get Matt's chassis. If we head down this way, a lot going on in here, kind of crowded. We can finally get Matt's chassis off the lift, get that into the booth, spray that black. When we're in there, we'll spray all his other parts black, all his floor plates and shifter covers, all that stuff. We wound up putting a new bumper on there. And now that we are Luzon red, we're going to paint the wheels tan and perhaps put a red pinstripe on them. And but now, like I say, the body's out. It's painted, came out nice, and now we'll get the chassis black, wheels painted, and then I can finish putting the brake lines and master cylinder in there, and then we'll get everything together. Okay guys, now that the booth is empty, we are trying to make progress on some other sandblasting projects. Got Russ's frame here, down to clean white metal, and all his associated parts. So we'll get these in the booth, hung up, and begin the priming. Okay guys, we're just getting set up in the booth, and what you're looking at here is the rest of the parts for Joey's CJ3 engine that needed cleaning. Everything was a mess, but it's squeaky clean now, and I've got to straighten a few things out. I did his intake and exhaust manifold as well. They're going to get a different kind of coating. Oil canister has to be cleaned before we could do any painting on it. I think you can see some of the oil residue creeping out. They're going to get a different coating, so we're going to leave those to the side. Okay, we got Russell's frame on the beam here. We got it hung up by 2 chain falls. I think you can see the purpose of why I put that beam in. Still got some sand in there. I got to do some vacuuming, some blowing out, but we got the frame squeaky clean, and we've got it hanging up. that's the best way I know of to paint frames. It's super convenient for me to do it this way, and that's why I put the beam in. Okay, over here we've got some parts for Matt. That's the glove box door. Remember, we painted the whole body, and I still had a couple little things I had to do. Some hinges and stuff. But we'll get that taken care of before we bring his chassis in. I've got some parts here for Russell again to go along with that 74 CJ5 frame. Got his axles done, spring plates, various brackets he brought me, engine mounts, a little bit of everything. So it's been a long day of doing stuff and sandblasting. Usually after throwing those 100-pound bags of sand around all day usually takes it out of me. So we're going to end this one here. I've got everything set up. I'll come in tomorrow. We'll get everything blown down, washed down, and we'll get shooting the epoxy primer on things. So that's about where we're going to end this one today. It's all I have for you. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow, and we'll lay some epoxy primer down. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.